How you doing? This is Exit Tech. Today we're going to be doing a pre-alignment inspection. For pre-alignment inspection, you want to just check everything out visually and just make sure everything's alright. You might want to bring out some tools to see if everything's in spec. But for now, we're going to look. Normally, one tool you might need is a dial indicator, and that's to check for end play. So normally to do end play, you would jack the truck up and you would shake the wheel. You would pull it back and forth. You would push and pull it pretty much to see if you have excessive play. If it feels like it's over about 3/1000 of an inch, then you want to break out that dial indicator and check that out. Then you want to check out some steering suspension. Right here we have my tie rods down at the end. Everything down there looks alright. Nothing looks to be cracked or loose or too tight or anything or bent. Right here you want to look at the cross tube. Everything looks alright. We'll get down under there, get a better view across. As you can see, it's not bent. Looks pretty straight. Looks alright. And we got a tie rod end. Looks alright. And then our tires are looking alright. No dry rot or anything. Good tread on there. So it looks good. So now we're going to head to the back of the truck. Check out the same things back here. One thing we can look at is our leaf springs. Out the way. So when you're back here, one thing to check out is your leaf springs. And make sure you don't have any splailing back here. Make sure everything looks cool. Nothing looks like it's wrong. You want to make sure the springs aren't overextended. So it looks pretty good. Again, tire tread, you want to check and make sure it's all looks good. These tires are pretty brand new. Okay, you want to check this one up here, the leaf springs. And you want to get down under there and check it out, make sure it's really good. So it looks pretty good to me. Doesn't look warped or anything like that. Now we're going to go behind here and check out the airbag, make sure that looks good too. So this looks right here. Looks good. I don't see any dry rotting on it or anything like that. A little rusted, but it's still in working condition. Which come quickly to the other side too. See, like right here, we do have a little dent. So that's something that we might want to take care of. We might want to replace that. So you would just write that down in your notes and make sure that gets paid attention to. So it looks pretty good. Tires look good. Come over here to the front driver's side. Look at our pitman arm. Make sure that looks good. No bends, no cracks. Make sure everything down here looks good. Like I said, no bends, no cracks. Give it a little touch, make sure you don't feel anything. Shake it a little. And one thing you really do want to check out though too, and shake, is your steering column. So you want to get it, give it a little shake. And then you do want to turn it a bit. See, make sure it's within spec. Spec is less than 2 inches. Just turn that. And then next we're going to go inside the cab. And we're going to check out the steering wheel, make sure it's centered. And make sure everything looks alright in there. And when you're checking the tires, you want to check their inflation. You want to make sure they're inflated right. And the way you want to check is you want to make sure they're up to fleet, whatever the fleet spec is, whatever fleet wants them to be. Then you go for the OEM spec, and then you would go for tire spec. You want tire spec to be last because tire spec gives you the maximum amount of air can be in there. And you don't really want to work with the max because then that means it's easy for the tire to pop. So go, it's fleet, OEM, tire. Okay, once we're in here, first you want to check out your bearing. Let me get a good angle, and then let me get some light. That bearing right there. So you want to check it out, make sure it looks good. No cracks, no bends, no under grease, no over grease. And that's it, it looks pretty good. Then you want to get in. Check out your steering wheel, make sure it looks good. And that's your pre-alignment inspection. I'll see you guys next time. So when you're up here, a good way to make sure the wheel is centered, take it out for a drive and make sure that the wheel is actually straight and centered as you're going forward. So, alright, I'll see you guys next time.